First and foremost, we appreciate you guys. We want to thank all of you guys for subscribing to our channel, for all the comments, for all the likes. Remember, we're still on pace for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe key. In the meanwhile, in this episode, you guys are gonna see a lot of negotiating. We had a return client walk in, sold us, a batch of goods. We bought it in 2 different transactions. So make sure you guys stay and watch both of them and let us know what you guys think. Also, at the end of the video, we'll go ahead and give you guys a recap of everything we bought, and we would love to hear your comments. A lot of people have been asking us how they can find us on Instagram. So I'll put a link in the description, also and a screenshot of our Instagram site here. We do a lot of short format content on there. I think that you guys will like. So please subscribe to our Instagram site, and we'll see you guys at the end of the video.
Good, how about you?
Good. Can we help you?
So I think I mentioned to you that I had a bunch of camera equipment.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So I brought it in to see what you might be interested in. I have lenses in there. There's some
Tub full, huh?
Tub full of stuff. My dad was a photographer, and so tons of stuff.
Just the housing.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, because the hinge is here.
Yeah.
Right?
It
So
might just
should-
be stuck.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he's probably had it forever.
Probably maybe the seal
It's
around
just,
it.
needs to be. 'Cause
Yeah.
It seems like that's what I thought too. I
'Cause
was like, what is
then
this?
I'm questioning why it won't. It has to latch down somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
right? Oh, well, let me just look this up. It might not be worth a lot anyway, so
Yeah.
let's figure it out.
Okay.
Hey, Ben.
I'm good. How about you?
Thank God.
A little rainy. Rainy.
I think today we'll get the last batch of it.
Until Sunday. It's coming back again.
Serious? Yeah, I saw that for a couple days, right?
Yeah. Just doesn't end.
Just so that's figured, not very much money here.
Okay.
It's for a specific type of camera, but
Yeah.
these cameras are kind of. So do we have a camera in here?
I've got Polaroids in there. And
So
then
these are
all,
majority of it. So
these are a lot of
it
lenses.
is just lenses. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys still going through this stuff, huh?
Well, yeah. It doesn't end. It's a lot of lenses. But, if the kids are using like the Nikon cameras and stuff, there might be a lot of pieces depending on...
Let me just look up a couple of these and then...
Yeah, sure.
You had everything labeled too, I see. Yeah, like his
Um,
initial, is that his initial M?
Yeah. And trust me, there was like 3 times this. I was able to sell a lot of like the more expensive stuff.
Where'd you sell it to?
Craigslist. I just did it at, like each lens because I had a lot of like lights
Yeah.
lenses, and so those were all pretty.
How much did you get for everything else?
Oh, I got for a couple of the lenses, I got like $1,000 each.
Wow, I wish you would have bought them.
And then I had cameras too for those.
Did you get good money for it?
I
or-
think so. I got pretty much what I was asking because I looked it up to just kind of get an idea of what they were going for.
Yeah.
So I was pretty happy. But then there's just so much. I can't keep Craigslisting everything.
That's a little bit tough too, but if you have the time and effort,
Yeah.
it's always worth your while. So let me ask you this. Yeah, I see some of the lenses here. There's actually some that it's funny.
But I'm sorry?
No, they're not duplicates.
There might be some duplicates. I wouldn't doubt it. My dad had duplicates
Yeah,
of everything.
55 millimeter,
Yeah.
50 millimeter.
He was big on duplicates.
So what would you take for this whole lot before we start?
A whole bundle?
Let's say the whole bundle, just so, if it's a whole package deal,
Yeah.
and it seems like everything was, did he have only Nikon cameras or was there different?
No, he had other ones too, and those
I noticed
more
a couple of the
expensive.
lenses were different.
He had millions of cameras.
This one's a different brand completely, and then you got a Vivid Argue
And those.
camera. Market for these ones is not the best.
No, it wasn't like huge. Maybe if kids are just
Yeah,
messing
beginner
around,
and stuff
right?
that don't want to
They
spend a
don't-
lot of money,
Yeah, they
it's
don't
fine.
need to.
And if, God forbid, they don't take up photography, then
Right. Then they
it's
didn't
not
really.
a lot of money they invested in.
Exactly. And then these are all like really old Polar. These are the originals.
What are you thinking? It sounds a whole lot. Like these here,
That
I've
one-
seen these sell.
Yeah.
Not much.
And then these are like. Oops, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Look at you.
Let's see, like for example, what this will go for.
Yeah.
Even this camera
Uh-huh.
with its brown leather, I guess it's a case, like $40.
Yeah. And there's more.
They all look like very similar too.
Yeah.
Funny like that. And this one here,
Yeah.
looks like identical.
Yeah. Well, he was a special effects photographer, and so, you know, that's before digital and everything, and so he always had to have duplicates in case one failed, so he could...
Technology's come so far, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, so I've got like a
look
bunch...
at these here nowadays.
Can you imagine carrying this around? It's crazy, right? Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot of money here. The only real, I think, interesting stuff here is probably, I would say, these.
The lenses.
Just these Nikon ones.
Yeah.
You know, I hope this one probably, maybe, I'm sure.
I just grabbed them all. Yeah. Could you do like 200 for everything?
I personally would pass.
Yeah?
Yeah, it has to be such a good deal for me because, first and foremost, a lot of these lenses need to be, you know, they need to be cleaned properly. But these here, I already know what they're worth.
Yeah.
There's not much money here. This is really the only 3 items that, even these here, for example, which one? This one here is like $40, but with the original case is $40.
Right.
Now, let's just say you end up shipping this out, you got 13% eBay fee plus shipping costs. Then God forbid someone buys it and they say, oh, something didn't work on it, then now you're pretty much, it's a money pit.
Yeah.
This is the only real cool stuff in here. I'm kind of familiar with this as well. Nikon grip. I think you did well with everything that you already sold.
I feel like I did.
Yeah, you may, it might have been maybe good to, let's say, include all that for a few dollars more.
Yeah.
But they weren't interested or you didn't offer it?
It was a different brand of camera. So, yeah.
What cameras did you sell?
It's the light, is it Leitz?
No, you mean Leica.
Leica, that was it. Yep.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of Leica.
What, do you remember? I'm just curious, what model you had?
Oh God, I wouldn't even know. But I had a ton of cameras, lenses, and stuff,
and
I researched those.
I would have gave you good money for those lenses, especially.
Could you do 100 for everything?
I'll make you an offer. Let's say, what would you want just for this? Whatever's Nikon. What if we make it a little easier? Let's say
I don't want all your shit.
You know what? These here I might buy and they might just sit there forever.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, all it's doing is just taking up real estate, you know.
Yeah, no.
Let's say Nikon stuff is cool.
Okay.
Because I got, you know, some customers do look for it. But these here, you got to find out what the mount for them is.
Yeah.
And everything.
You know, I feel like these might have gone on a Nikon camera because he just had Nikon cameras and the Leica cameras.
You know what the problem is, though? Back then, these lenses were very expensive. So people would swap them out with these off-brand ones because it had the same mount. But nowadays they're so affordable. People say like, why am I going to buy a Tamron? I'll just go ahead and buy a Nikon. That's the reason why these lenses tend to sit for a long time.
That makes sense.
You know, because back then it was expensive.
I know. He'd be killing me right now.
Yeah, a few $100s.
He's like, you're in a pawn shop with my camera.
It's possible,
He would kill me. Yeah.
I'll make you an offer and no hard feelings.
Okay.
I can maybe do $50 for everything.
Can you do 75?
50 is the absolute most. Only reason why is because it's going to take a lot of time and effort. These lenses all need to be, you know, checked to make sure there's no, you know, fungus.
I mean, they were kept pretty well.
Yeah. But time and it'll do it, you know.
How about this? How about we go
stored.
60? 60 and you can take it all.
60.
Or you don't have to take it all.
I'll give you $60. That's fine.
Let's do 60.
We worked on that. I bought the horse.
The horse.
I remember.
Oh, and then I also in my trunk, I didn't bring it out yet because I remember I had told you I had a bunch of anime stuff. It was like my daughter's old books, DVDs. It's all collectibles. Some of the books are signed. Do you want to take a look at that?
I'll look at it.
I'll bring it in.
For sure. Absolutely. Do you need the tub or I'll just throw everything in here?
Yeah, if I just throw everything in there, that's fine. Cool. And then, I mean, unless you want me to throw some of this out. I don't know.
If worst case scenario, if a lot of this stuff isn't used, I can donate it.
Well, right. That's what I was going to say. I'd feel great if, you know, kids could just
no big
have
deal.
it.
Alrighty.
I'll be right back.
Of course. It's a large collection, so I think we can make a few bucks. A lot of these will probably sit in the store, but actual branded ones tend to be good to sell. It's heavy, huh? You should have told me. I would help you.
It's all right.
So a lot of it's
Books and DVD sets.
Okay.
She would love to get some money for this stuff if she can, but it's like the whole sets of books. And
Did she read all this?
when she was a kid,
Wow.
now she's like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. But and there's some. She went to like an anime convention. The books are signed.
So let's say, for example, right off the bat, I see a lot of this. This is a full
Naruto.
set.
Yeah, it's the full set.
So this will be easy to look at. See if there's any value here. If
Okay.
not, you know,
Yeah.
no hard feelings.
No, that's fine.
I sold the Blu-ray of this Naruto.
Because I have those too.
Just out of curiosity, I wonder if you notice, like the beginning of the book is on the back side. I wonder if
They go backwards.
They go backwards.
I
yeah?
lived in Japan for a
Yeah.
while, and
That's
everything's from back to front.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's all opposite.
How long did you live there?
3 years.
Wow. How was it?
I lived on Okinawa, so it's not like a city. It's a little more, I guess. But it's interesting, like when you start making friends that live there and stuff, and they can really show you around.
Were you living on the base?
Off base for
Off
like
base.
the first year and a half, and then on
Okay.
base for the rest.
So what do you want for this whole lot?
I
But is
know.
there? You think you actually have 27 books?
I think so. They're all labeled.
Yeah, I noticed
I
that.
believe she had the whole set. God, I think of all the money I spent on this shit.
Some of these
You
can
know
be.
what I mean?
Some of these stuff can get pricey.
Yeah. And this one's signed by the author.
Problem with
I
the signatures on
Yeah.
books like that is without a certificate of
It
authenticity,
doesn't really matter.
it doesn't really
Yeah.
have a big impact on the price. So what would you take for the whole box
gosh.
if there's a full set in here?
I'm
This is
pretty
the only
sure
one that kind of cool.
That's the only one that's like really a full set.
Yeah.
And then there's like a few other random. There's 26. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong. There's some here too. Those are different. Number 16, 17, 18.
You bought this as a box set, I hope.
No, all
You bought
individual.
individual?
Yep,
Oh, wow.
I know. Because I don't think they sold them as a box set then. You have to buy them all individually. 12. And a Naruto blanket if you're interested.
When they make something, they go all out.
Yeah.
They market.
I think we have all of the box sets too of the DVDs. That's the whole thing. 4 and 5. Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like that set is complete.
Crazy.
She didn't write it in yet.
Oh God, no.
Okay.
And then these are all just like random, different
This
ones.
is the one that was signed. You
That
said?
one was signed. Might have another one that was too. I can't remember. Maybe it was a poster. I don't know. But
What do you think?
what?
This one's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
And I know you paid a lot of money for this stuff.
Ugh. I hate to even think about it.
I think this here is the one that's probably gonna be the only one that's worth a little bit.
Okay.
So this is the only other thing you have that's a box set technically, right?
Yeah. Everything else is
Let's
just
look up this real
random.
quick. Uncut box
Okay.
set. These are all DVDs, huh?
Yeah. I believe so.
Blu-rays is what really hurt the value of these. So the box set of this,
Uh-huh.
volumes 1 through 10. This is 1 through 5.
So-
So
okay.
yeah, you got half of it. Sold for like $60.
Really?
Yeah, 1 through 10.
Yeah.
What do you think? For let's say all these other ones, it might be a hit and miss. This is cool because it's a set.
Right.
I'm sure there's probably a couple other sets in here without a doubt.
There might be.
Yeah, because this
You
one
know.
here also has.
She had a lot of those bleach ones.
This
There's
is
a
like
lot
the
there.
bleach one is you got 2 and then 22. So I don't think there's a 22.
26. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think there's a 22 book volume set there.
Could you do $50 for all of it?
I'll give you 40 and that's the best.
Really?
Trust me.
Even for the books too?
Even for the whole lot, I'll give you. Well, this year we did 60. Another 40, I'll be $100 for the whole lot. If you want to hold on to the books, I don't really sell books.
Yeah, if you could do 50, I would sell it, but I think 40 would be a little. I could probably.
So what are we at?
more.
110?
That would be 110, right?
You want to flip a coin? 100
No,
or one?
I'll take all of this back if you can't do 50. I mean, I'll sell the camera.
I'll give you $50. I'll give you
Okay.
110.
Okay.
Yeah?
That works.
Alright.
Do you want the blanket too?
Hold on to the blanket.
Okay.
That might have some keepsake, you know, it's sentimental value. There. We got a deal.
Oh, and I think I spent like 50 on each of those box sets, right?
It's possible. I'm glad you came back.
Told you I would. I had to go through everything. Oh, and I did give you 5 stars online.
I appreciate
Yes.
that. Thank you very much. Means a lot. Thank you. That was, I think, yesterday, maybe.
Yeah. I
received
forgot to do it. Crap, I got to do that
That's
before
fine.
I got
I
back.
received a notification. All right, simple as that. If you ever come across, go ahead and write them there. If you ever come across like you know, stuff like the Leica lenses and all that, let me know.
Bring that in. Okay.
Yeah. I'd be interested in those.
I may come across more. I don't know. I got to dig it all out.
Hopefully, when the weather gets better, you might be able to sort through again.
Yes.
There
Great.
go.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
It's a pleasure meeting you as
You
always.
too.
Okay?
We'll see you
Have a
again.
great day.
All right, you too.
Thank you. I want to show you guys exactly this full lot that we picked up from our customer. As you guys can see, a lot of this is Polaroid and Nikon. But what I found very interesting was these 3 Nikon lenses in really excellent condition. What I always look at is I make sure that these lenses don't have any fungus on the inside or any sort of blemish from just the way they've been kept. So you always want to make sure. Also make sure that the zoom ring on them functions properly. That they're notorious for having issues like that, especially ones that are this old. As far as Polaroid, we got an interesting selection here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 Polaroid cameras. They're the older ones that actually pop open. So I'm sure there's collectors out there that will want to buy that. I also found interesting this housing, which is actually made in USA. I couldn't get it to open properly. I'm thinking maybe just the hinges are stuck, or maybe the ring around the housing. But when you pick up stuff like this, what you always want to look for is this right here. And in my opinion, this is kind of a cool hidden gem from all this badge. We paid only $60 for this lot. However, this bag here, it's a Victory Canvas 1945. It's a World War II ammunition carrying bag. And it looks like it's in absolutely excellent condition. I'm thinking just this bag alone, I could probably make up majority of that money, the 60. I could probably even push maybe $100 just because of how well it's been preserved. So all in all, I think we did pretty well here. And let me show you guys also the other batch that was added to this collection. So here's the second part of the lot that we picked up from the lady. What I was very interested in is this Naruto anime series, which is 1 through 27. That's a complete set. So that alone, great buy. We got a lot of individual books here. Here's another set. It's not complete. We'll probably get something decent for that. We got another one here. We got a box set, and these 2 here are very interesting. Now these are signed. She mentioned that there's 2 books signed by the author. There is no certificate of authenticity. I'm sure we can find somebody that will recognize the signatures and probably will buy them as a bonus with the signatures on there. So all in all, I think we did great. We make a good amount of money on this. She's a return customer, so we're grateful for that. But we appreciate you guys watching. Keep subscribing and keep sharing, because we're still on pace for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. In the meanwhile, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you guys in the next one.